Everyone remembers their first breakup. It's an important moment in life because it ends an era of firsts. First kiss, first date, first person you feel comfortable with to let your guard down, and more often, your first love. When my first boyfriend and I broke up, I went mental. I would show up at his house, ring him 1,000 times. I even got my friends to send him hate messages. It earned me the nickname of the crazy ex-girlfriend. And it's funny to think that I was called the crazy ex-girlfriend because I was in grief. Because that's what this story is about. Grief strips you of your sanity. It's all of the love that you have inside of you, with nowhere to go. It's a pain where the acceptance sits undigested, where your mouth smells rancid from the months of countless meals gone uneaten, where your bones start to jut out, shaping your suffering into something arguably enticing. How elegant grief must look to those who do not understand. So yes, you may call me the crazy one, call me the psycho, the pathetic, desperate, heartbroken, worn down, nagging, harassing, persistent, and unrelenting ex-girlfriend. For what else does fidelity do to a person's mind than drown them in tears of denial? I only ever saw you again once. We were drunk at the bar, and you stumbled over to me, handed me a tequila shot, and said, "I hope this makes up for what I did." If only love could be so simple. You, number one, planted the first seed of grief. The second one was different, but they all say that. Time had allowed me to mend, and I was curious again. He came to me unexpectedly. His touch was warm. His scent fluttered under my nose, and desire gushed out of me. I wanted him. I wanted all of him. How exciting it was to have someone new, to feel such passion rippling through my body. Oh, how he played with me, dangling my feelings right in front of me, knowing how much I wanted him, yet denying me over and over again. I was always just on the verge of having him, until one day, I stopped. He had been leading me on. And the moment I stopped showing interest, he panicked. He started to chase me, but I ignored his effort. And instead, my body moved on, dancing with each affair quickly, thirsty. Yet inside my mind was a sea of rage, a storm of regret. For I knew, even though we had never said it, we were exclusive to each other. Rumors leaked out, and people began mistaking my loneliness for promiscuity. But despite these flaws, he continued to chase me, desperately drunk with the idea of having me, even though it was sickening. Until one day we caved. We had longed for another, yet hurt each other so much. We fought, our teeth bared, our hearts tense. We desired but resented each other, tore at each other again and again, the lust barricaded behind our pulsating bodies, the bitterness eating away at us like cancer. Until one day, we were gone. How much I hated myself for what I had done. How you had treated me. Sometimes we love so much that we hurt each other in ways that are unforgivable. 5 seeds. Neglect, infidelity, victimization, shame, grief were planted for that year. I never went looking for people. I never searched or depended on someone to complete me. Being alone was something I was content with, even if, yes, there were periods where I felt lonely. So if you ask me why it was that I ever found an interest in you, number 3, I can't give you an answer other than that you were a disease. And you infected me. You questioned my sanity, invalidated my emotions. You were sick, thrusting yourself on me and holding me down until I could not breathe. If I didn't comply, anger would escape your lungs, and your alcoholic fist would smash me into my soul.
Look at what you made me do, you bitch. Fucking come here! Come here! Come on! Come on! Come on! You fucking bitch!
As I lay there, feeling the bruised battleground of my body, I thought about how simple it would have been to slip away. A small slice of the wrist, and I would have disappeared.
I can change. I'm gonna change.
When I finally got the
Stop
courage to
drinking,
leave, it was as I expected. You blubbered and cried, and begged me to stay. I had tried many times before to leave, but each time you promised you would change, and I stupidly believed you.
Don't go, baby. No. No. Please. Wait.
Till this day, I still cringe with disgust when I think about you. I cringe with disgust at myself for bending so low and letting you doubt my sanity. You stain me with disrespect for myself, something I feel will never go away in this lifetime. You, number 3, planted the 7th seed of grief.
Hey, nice to meet you. What's your name?
There you were, a new addition to my clique. I had only heard of you in passing, so when I met you, I didn't really know what to think. We started talking, and I was surprised in how invested you were in getting to know me. A lot of people just ask questions to be polite, but you genuinely were interested in who I was, and how beautiful it was in that moment to be recognized for things I had accomplished and not for things I had been born with.
Cool. Like, I can really imagine, like, your
And that's where it happened.
hair.
That number 4 hooked me.
Yeah, I think it's kind of really like.
We had the same group of friends, but thinking back to them now, I wonder what sort of friends would make you feel ashamed of yourself. Oh, I'm just teasing, they would say. But what kind of friends tease you about your self-worth to the point that you feel like trash? I don't know why, but we invalidate people based on rumors, based on looks, sometimes our own discontent. These friends, no, they invalidated me because of my so-called reputation, that I was too loose, too sex-hungry, because somehow in society it is understood that women who are easy are emotionless, valueless. So when the 4th learned about that, he jumped on the bandwagon. I should have stopped seeing you after that, but something in me hoped things would change.
Hi.
We continued to make plans,
Yeah.
but you would always cancel last minute. The only times you would really message me would be at night. And eventually, I told you I didn't want to be your booty call. And that ended everything. You told me I had the wrong impression of you. That you weren't trying to use me for sex, but that it bothered you that I had slept with so many people. You said it made you feel dirty. Even though I could understand your reasoning, I couldn't empathize with you, because for me, I would have always chosen quality over quantity.
Hey!
We weren't together for very long. For the longest time, I wondered to myself why it was that you left such a burning mark on me. So let me tell you, for us, women just don't win. If we're too sexual, we're slutty. If we're too conservative, we're prude. You left me because I had slept with too many people. But do you remember that time we were at the club? I left you for 2 minutes, and when I came back, you were with another girl. Your friends thought that was hilarious. If I had done that, they would have been furious. So please, explain why it is that if men sleep with women, it doesn't shame their reputation, but if a woman does it, God forbid, she must be a slut. You can say what you will about me. Tell me I'm a liar. Tell me I'm overreacting. But you and your friends planted so much grief in me, grief that turned to humiliation, that even if I wanted to uproot it, I couldn't. So fuck you all for making me feel like trash. Soft lips. Your beating chest. Our skin. Naked. Against each other. Oh, number 5. Seven years of denial vanished as I lay with you. You were perfect. Every minute, every interval of every second I thought of you, dreaming of us. One year passed, and when I finally asked you, do you love me? I knew the answer, even before it was spoken. Number 5 planted a seed of grief for every single day that we were together. The trust I had spent years and years rebuilding had been slaughtered. Being called a slut, being called a whore, to have friends tell me I am too easy, to have people tell me I was worthless and undesirable. It was the brutality, the abrasive choice of words that lacerated my soul, that ripped me limb by limb into a floating pile of
Fuck
shit.
you!
Every syllable of what you said fucked me with hatred, loathing, and disgust. How I had been neglected, used, beaten, raped. The pain screamed out of me when I was told my behavior had provoked this. That I was to blame. And then I shut down. Something that had been good in me had withered away, and the love that had once filled my heart was gone. When you came, I didn't think I could bear the thought of starting something again. But there you were. 3 years you stuck by me, trying to understand me, loving me unconditionally, even though I was a monster. Despite all your efforts, I always rejected you. Not because I didn't love you. I didn't know how to show you that I felt trapped in the memories. I felt so alone, even though you were beside me. These doubts created a mountain of hurt in me. I wanted to deserve you, but I forced you away. I broke your heart, telling myself it was for the best.
That's really nice to see you. Should we do it tomorrow, maybe? Yeah, tomorrow, cool.
I don't like to dwell on the past so much. But that's the funny thing about time. After 10 years, the thoughts and evocations of everything that had happened didn't seem so large anymore. When I think about you all, I think not just about the hurt you caused, but your own morality. I think about your humanity, your choices, your repentances. I think about what you're all doing in life right now. How you have failed and succeeded in different avenues. And at the time, I blamed all of you for everything that happened. And when I think about it now, it is impossible to perceive the well of thoughts we carry inside us. We suffer in ways that are unseen by others, tormented by our own hurricanes of resentment and penitence and sorrow. And for this reason, I do not hate you. I understand you. I forgive you. And it happened that I came to this realization after you left.
Wait.
Suddenly, I felt everything I should have felt when I was with you. And I hated you for everything you made me feel. You made me sick with pain from loving you with a kind of love that is unforgivable and unforgettable. But there is only so much we can take. And when we left each other, we understood what our love had grown to be. So thank you for sharing with me and trying with me. You knew before I did that real love was never a waste of time. You, number 6, planted the first seed of hope.